off your phone, we don't need it on this two-lane road. What would you say if I got a way to let all our worries go? Full tank of gas, four-wheel drive, we're cruising down I-95. Let's break the rules in this curfew and leave the world in our rear view. Whoa, put your hands out the rooftop window, pick a spot on the map nobody knows. We'll be singing every word our speakers are blaring through the radio. Whoa, as soon as that sun starts falling down, I know I'll raise a little hell and all in town. Right about now, to me that sounds like a real, real good night. Like a real, real good night. Walk the streets of those downtown clubs, find an old beach chair, lay under the sun. Go get lost on a no-name road in the middle of nowhere. Call a few friends, invite them out. The cops show up, wanna shut it all down. Party till the sun comes up, 'cause ain't nobody ever stopping us. Whoa, put your hands out the rooftop window, pick a spot on the map nobody knows. We'll be singing every word our speakers are blaring through the radio. Whoa, as soon as that sun starts falling down, I know I'll raise a little hell and all in town. Right about now, to me that sounds like a real, real good night. Whoa, throw your hands out the rooftop window, pick a spot on the map nobody knows. We'll be singing every word our speakers are blaring through the radio. Whoa, as soon as that sun starts falling down, I know I'll raise a little hell out all in town. Right about now, to me that sounds like a real, real good night. Like a real, real good night. A real, real good night.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this episode of Hank's Corner. A little special live here going on. You just heard Alyssa Marie Coon saying "Real Good Night," and I'm hoping that this Friday is a real good night for everybody out there. I just decided that I was going to do a little of my new post, or new music Friday post, I should say. Go ahead and play some of the songs for there. Like I said, you just heard Alyssa Marie Coon. Alyssa was one of my guests on my podcast earlier on when I first got it started. We had an episode for her 17th birthday, and now look at her. She is the Old Red Artist of the Month here in Orlando. So congratulations to Alyssa for doing that. But welcome, everybody. We're trying this again. I had a little bit of technical difficulties the first time we tried to run this through, so hopefully we don't have them today. But I'm Hank Jr., part of Hank Jr. Productions, where I'm documenting life's moments through photography, videography, and also podcasting. And just whoever's out there tonight, why don't you let me know where you're watching from, what you're doing. If you have any artists that you'd like to see on my podcast, Hank's Corner, let me know that too. And so we're going to go ahead and try to play a song by Payton Howie. It's called Jail and Jesus. And this particular song, she wrote it after hearing Greg Laurie, which is a preacher out of the California area, do a little quote that came from Johnny Cash initially when he was talking about he's been from jail to Jesus. So we're going to go ahead and try to play that song here on Hank's Corner.
His old calloused hands grabbed a hold of that man, drunk behind the wheel of that car. He drug him to the ground, the people gathered round. He didn't mean to take it that far. Granddad lost his wife, so that man lost his between jail and Jesus. You found that demon in the bottle. Daddy drank his last swallow. Drunk, he hit mama again. Yeah, the neighbors called the cops, tried to fight, but he lost behind bars till God only knows when. There's a price to be paid for the hands that he laid, making deals with the one that redeems us. As he lies in that cell between heaven and hell, caught between jail and Jesus. Rebel blood runs through my veins. I choose not to end up that way. One thing I've learned, my prayers are still heard. I hold on to the one that redeems us. I walk the line, but I've strayed time to time, living between jail and Jesus. Living between jail and Jesus.
And that was Jail and Jesus by Payton Howie. And so everybody knows that I am a Payton Howie fan, but I'm also a Johnny Cash fan. So that song is really cool in my opinion. But yeah, so my thing with Payton goes back to last year. She was one of the artists on Freedom Jam that I got to see. And for many of you know that I heavily promoted Freedom Jam last year because it's a good cause, or it's a great show for a good cause, I like to say. And every year now it looks like they're putting on Freedom Jam to help benefit our military veterans. So keep looking forward to that. We're going to be talking a little bit more about that in my post coming to my page later on. The Freedom Jam of this year is going to be taking place in the St. Louis area, and it's going to be in September. But whether it's Alyssa, Payton, or other ones, I'm happy to promote these artists. These artists have been on my podcast, or maybe going to be on my podcast in the future. And one of the guys that may be on my podcast in the future is Matt Totté. You can find him on Matt Totté Music on Facebook, but he's got a song out called Hanging Over. And the first time I heard this, I was definitely hooked and became a fan. So that's what I like to do, is I like to share some of this music out there, people that I've become a fan of, and hopefully you like it too.
I woke up this morning with an ache in my head. Well, it looks like the bottle had won again. It's been a while since I felt alright. I had a few long days and some longer nights. Now things ain't been going my way for some time. I just hope that one day it'll all fall in line. Time and trying to stay tough. and the strong stuff to help me stay up. Oh, I'm hanging over again. I felt this way since God knows when. It seems to be from where my problems stem. Oh, I'm hanging over again. My sense of a good life has got me down. Praying for sunshine when rain's falling down. I keep my head up and roll down the road. My soul is the only thing I haven't sold. Oh, I'm hanging over again. I felt this way since God knows when. It seems to be from where my problems stem. Oh, I'm hanging over again. Sleeping on couches and on my own. Finding more problems from seeds that I've sown. I'll keep on paying a debt that I owe. Wind's getting high and the sun's setting low. Oh, I'm hanging over again. I felt this way since God knows when. It seems to be from where my problems stand. Oh, I'm hanging over again. Oh, I'm hanging over again. I felt this way since God knows when. It seems to be from where my problems stand. Oh, I'm hanging over again. Yeah, I'm hanging over again.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to this special live version of Hank's Corner. I'm Hank Jr., part of Hank Jr. Productions. And so that was Matt Totté. And what do you guys think of his voice? The first time I heard his voice, I was definitely hooked as a fan. I hope you guys like him too. So sometimes I know a lot about these artists, and sometimes their publicists will send me their information and ask me to promote them. And if I like them, I definitely will. And one of the questions from Regina is where he's from. And actually, I didn't know. So I went to his Facebook page and it says that he's out of Saskatchewan. And I'm not even sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but that is where he's from. And one of the things that I like to do is always direct you guys to this to the artist social media page or the websites, and to follow them, because you know, a lot of these artists are just kind of starting out, and I like promoting them, and a lot of them in return help me out, and they do some photography and videographer with me. But in some cases, I do know the artist, and they are kind of famous. Like this next one, we're going to be playing a song. The song's called Beautiful Pain, and it's by Audra McLaughlin. And if you guys have heard that name before, that's because she was on The Voice, and she was part of Blake's team. And so I've already recorded an episode of Hank's Corner with her. It has not been broadcasted yet, but it'll be out very soon. So be on the lookout for that. That would be Audra McLaughlin. And once again, we're going to play Beautiful Pain by her.
What was I supposed to do? Seeing you out with someone new hit me in the chest, stole my breath, used to be me with you. The way you're looking at her makes me remember what we were and what makes me mad. Can't go back, and what makes it worse? We're a beautiful pain, like a rainbow after the storm. I shouldn't hang my head in shame. Oh, it's not fair in love and war. We lost, ended up. Beautiful pain. Oh. What we had was amazing. It was more than love we were making, but it all went wrong. Fire was gone, and we couldn't see that. We just became this beautiful pain, like a rainbow after the storm. I shouldn't hang my head in shame. Oh, it's not fair in love and war. We lost, ended up. Beautiful pain. So tell me the truth, can't help wonder if you feel the same. And I swallow my pride, keep those words deep inside. Walk away. Beautiful pain, like a rainbow after the storm. I shouldn't hang my head in shame. Oh, it's not fair in love and war. We lost, ended up. We lost, ended up. Beautiful pain. Oh.
And that was Beautiful Pain by Audra McLaughlin. She was one of the contestants on The Voice back in season 6. And be on the lookout for our podcast that's going to be coming out. And she's definitely got a great voice. So what do you guys think about my new Music Friday post? I did put them out to help promote these artists. And somebody once asked me, well, you know, you're Hank Jr. Productions, you're documenting life's moments, and you're doing photography and videography. Well, what does Music music really have to do with that? And my response is a lot of the stuff that we go through in life, if you think about it, can be associated to music, whether it's first time we go to a concert or first time we hear a song, with somebody special around, or it just brings back a memory. And if you think back to Clint Black's song, he did have a song where they had a line in there that said, "Ain't it funny how a memory or a song can bring back a memory?" So that's why I do it, because it is part of documenting life's moments here. And so I'm going to go ahead and play the next song. It's by Jessie Ritter, and it's called Blue Sky.
Blue sky, blue sky. Another sunny in 73. Lucky us, nowhere to be like yesterday. I can catch some rays in your arms. Fire up your old work truck, just see where we end up. Get out the map and throw a dart, follow our hearts. Baby, look at this blue sky. Just another perfect day with you by my side. Driving down the interstate with windows down, hair in the wind, both getting down to the tunes on the FM. Yeah, whenever it's you and I, whether it's rain or shine, there's always blue sky. Keep on driving till the asphalt's gone. Ride red dirt like a country song. Tailgate kissing, homemade sipping, getting tipsy. Find a 5-star and swipe the card, or sleep on the cheap underneath the stars. I could be anywhere long as you're there with me. Baby, look at this blue sky. Just another perfect day with you by my side. Driving down the interstate with windows out, hair in the wind, both getting down to the tunes on the FM. Yeah, whenever it's you and I, whether it's rain or shine, there's always blue sky. Blue sky. There's always blue sky. It's a beautiful ride, this life with you. Baby, look at this blue sky. Just another perfect day with you by my side. Driving down the interstate with windows down, hair in the wind, both getting down to the tunes on the FM. Yeah, whenever it's you and I, whether it's rain or shine, there's always blue sky. Blue sky. Blue sky. Blue sky. Blue sky. Blue sky.
And that was Blue Sky by Jessie Ritter here on Hank's Corner special live edition. And hope you guys are having a good Friday night. Let me know where you're watching from, what you're doing tonight. I know I'm still celebrating a little Cinco de Mayo, even though it's on the 6th. Tonight I have a little drink and also eating some nachos and guacamole. So by all means, let me know where you're watching and what you're doing. So that was Jessie Ritter, Blue Sky. And I can only say nice things about Jessie. She was a guest on my podcast just shortly after Thanksgiving, towards the end of November, beginning of December. I've gotten the opportunity to see her twice, and she's such a great person. If you guys ever get the opportunity to see Jessie Ritter, by all means, you want to go ahead and check her out. So I hope you guys are enjoying this, and so the next guy that I'm going to have on here, his name is Brady Lee. And so he's a Nashville artist, originally from Wisconsin. And so I got to see him when he came down here to play at the Strawberry Festival in Plant City, Florida, not too long ago. And he's definitely a great guy as well. And he's a good family man. And I encourage you to check him out. But he's came with a new song. Not too long ago called On the Line, but he has just released the piano version of that, and I'm going to go ahead and play that here for you on Hank's Corner.
I always feel a bit of magic cutting through the static when I hear your voice on the telephone. You waited for the third ring, you know it drives me crazy if I've gotta spend a night alone. No, I don't mind being on hold for you. No, I don't need anyone else but you. 'Cause when you say hello, it could be any time, it could be day and night. You can call me whenever you like. 'Cause there's something in the way you talk, I could never hang you up. And I'm hanging on for dear life. Yeah, I'm laying it all on the line. Yeah. You know you've got a different ringtone, I will never miss one call or SMS. And don't worry about the minutes, I took off all the limits in case something was left unsaid. 'Cause I don't mind being on hold for you, no. I don't need anyone else but you. 'Cause when you say hello, baby, anything goes. It could be any time, it could be day and night. You can call me whenever you like. 'Cause there's something in the way you talk, I could never hang you up. And I'm hanging on for dear life. Yeah, I'm laying it all on the line. I don't mind being on hold for you, no. I don't need anyone else but you. 'Cause when you say hello, baby, anything goes. It could be any time, it could be day and night. You can call me whenever you like. 'Cause there's something in the way you talk, I could never hang you up. And I'm hanging on for dear life. Yeah, I'm laying it all on the line. I'm laying it all on the line. Yeah, I'm laying it all on the
And that was Brady Lee with On the Line, the piano version. If you like that version, you should also go and check the original where he sings with Gracie Carroll. They're definitely both great versions, and I definitely encourage you to check both of them out. And of course, like I said, a lot of these artists have been on my podcast, and Brady was no exception. And, at one point we talked about him doing a Captain America impersonation with one of his songs. So if you want to know a little bit more about that, go and find my podcast with Brady Lee. And while we're on the topic, you can find a lot of my podcasts, actually all my podcasts, on my YouTube channel, Hank Jr. Productions. So if you're not already subscribed to that, please subscribe to that. You'll get a notification anytime my podcast comes on or anytime I post a video. So I did mention that Brady Lee was down here in the Tampa Bay area for the Strawberry Festival. And not only was he down here, but the next artist who sings Memphis Anymore, Jessica Lynne Witty, was also down here. And unfortunately, I did not have the opportunity to get to see her, but she may be coming back next year when I'll be able to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and play a song by Jessica Lynne Witty. And it's called Memphis Anymore.
I'm familiar with the highway and I'm always on the go. Got some money in my pocket from yesterday's show. Got the wind in my hair, not a care, and I'm doing fine. Tonight I'm playing Little Rock, but Highway 40 gets me too close to where you come to mind. Where the city lights meet the river, where your blue eyes made me shiver, where those blue notes had us dancing right down Beale Street. If I let those memories flood back, I'll be done for. So I don't drive through Memphis anymore. I think I'm getting closer, there's a million signs I know. Gonna have to pull off and take a back road. I start to feel the blues, but I refuse to break down. Will this car better get me where I need? Just take me, please, far away from this town, where the city lights meet the river, where your blue eyes made me shiver, where those blue notes had us dancing right down Beale Street. If I let those memories flood back, I'll be done for. So I don't drive through Memphis anymore. So I turn off the radio and I hold my breath till I'm on the other side of where the city lights meet the river, where your blue eyes made me shiver, where those blue notes had us dancing down through Beale Street. If I let those memories flood back, I'll be done for. 'Cause the day you left me there, I swore I wouldn't drive through Memphis anymore. Anymore.
Hello, everybody. I hope you're enjoying your Friday evening or Friday night, depending on where you're checking in from tonight. Enjoying some of this great music. We had earlier in the show, if you missed, we had Alyssa Marie Coon, Payton Howie, Matt Totté, Audra McLaughlin, Jessie Ritter, Brady Lee, and that was just Jessica Lynne Witty with Memphis Anymore. And Jessica was, of course, like I said, one of the guests on my podcast. And an interesting thing about Jessica is that she's actually from Denmark. She's fluent in Danish, and she's also obviously fluent in English. So be sure to check out all these artists as we go through, and check out their page, check out their music. I definitely am fans of all of them. I hope that you guys will go ahead and become fans as well. Be sure to tell them that Hank Jr. Production sent you. So, like I said, Jessica was from Denmark, and so our next guest, although not as far, she's also from another country. She's been on my podcast. She was also a special guest on my New Year's Eve special. So we're going to go ahead and play a song, and it's called Good at Missing You, and the artist is Paige Rutledge.
Yeah, I feel like a winner, dodging calls from your sister. Block, unfollow, delete. I can finally breathe when they ask if I'm fine. I say yes in record time, moving on with my life. Been a month since I cried. I'm good at checking the parking lot twice before I walk inside. I'm getting good at not calling your number, and time to time I still wonder what you're up to tonight. 5309 and that exit sign, halfway between your place and mine. That wrong turn feels so right sometimes, like closure, something I'm no closer to being good at missing you. Guy on the billboard sign kinda looks like you and I when I'm drunk and alone. It's like you're walking me home. You think by now, after all of this time, could say more than I tried. But I'm getting good at not calling your number, and time to time I still wonder what you're up to tonight. 5309 and that exit sign, halfway between your place and mine. That wrong turn feels so right sometimes, like closure, something I'm no closer to being good at missing you. How come it still feels like I'm missing out? I'm good until I start to think about who you're kissing now. Do you miss me now? I'm getting good at not calling your number, and time to time I still wonder what you're up to tonight. 5309 on that exit sign, halfway between your place and mine. That wrong turn feels so right sometimes, like closure, something I'm no closer to being good at missing you. I'm good at missing you.
And that was Paige Rutledge from Canada. Good at missing you. And so, since we've been doing some out of the United States artists, let's keep doing that. First, we had Jessica Lynne Witty. That was Paige Rutledge. And let's go ahead and play something by Lisa T. Lisa T is from the UK, Manchester, England, to be more specific. She recently just put out her song, What Am I Missing? And congratulations to her because it actually debuted as #1 on the iTunes chart. So let's go ahead and play What Am I Missing by Lisa T.
I remember those 2 a.m.s, all the worry of where you'd been, hearing all the same excuses why you couldn't call. The noise of all your lies still echoes in my mind, but it's not the only reason these tears fall. Ain't it funny what you miss when it's really gone? What am I missing? What was the difference? 'Cause you never listened to any other time I asked you to stay away. Yeah, you couldn't stay away. Have you grown up? Have you changed much? Have you found love? I shouldn't care, but it's just the way I am. Yeah, I always gave it back. Maybe it's the wine that's got me thinking. What am I missing? Now it's 2 a.m. again, and I can't help wondering whose heart you're breaking. I'm wishing it was mine. What am I missing? What was the difference? 'Cause you never listened to any other time I asked you to stay away. Yeah, you couldn't stay away. Have you grown up? Have you changed much? Have you found love? I shouldn't care, but it's just the way I am. Yeah, I always gave it back. Maybe it's the time that's got me thinking. What am I missing? Every now and then I question what could have been. What am I missing? What was the difference? You never listened to any other time I asked you to stay away. Yeah, you couldn't stay away. Have you grown up? Have you changed much? Have you found love? I shouldn't care, but it's just the way I am. Yeah, I always gave it back. Maybe it's the wine, or maybe it's the time that's got me thinking. What am I missing? What am I missing?
Lisa T with What Am I Missing? And if you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Hank Jr. Productions, or my Facebook, then you're missing a lot because we have a podcast. Not only that, but I'm doing photography and videography. And so you're going to see some of that stuff as well. So we just did 3 artists that have roots outside of the United States, but I'm going to go ahead and bring it back to somebody who's originally from the California area, and she was a contestant on American Idol, and so she was recently on my podcast as well. and she came out with a song not too long ago, but it took a couple weeks, and the video finally came out. So we're going to go ahead and play the video here on Hank's Corner. The artist that I'm talking about is Presley Tennant, and the song is called "Gamble on You."
Pulling me in, tattooed skin and a little bit of gin. Your green eyes got me feeling right, and your smile's got me hypnotized. Some say it's a dangerous game, but what a shame if I didn't. If you play your cards and I'll roll my dice, I'm all in if I'm yours tonight. Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to, but don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Dim down the lights, I got a seat to my left and it's yours tonight. Losing track of time, 'cause I can't seem to get you off my mind. Show me your lead, this ain't a game of luck, we both can see. My love ain't free, so how much you wanna bet on me? Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to, but don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Don't be a joker, play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. Don't be a joker or play me for a fool. Come on, baby, show me your next move. I'll be the queen to your king since you asked me to, but don't for now, 'cause I'm taking a gamble on you. Taking a gamble. Taking a gamble.
And that was Presley Tennant, "Gamble on You." And she definitely has some great videos out there. Definitely want to check them out. So if you remember earlier in the podcast, I told you about Matt Totté. He was the one singing "Hanging Over." The same publicist had reached out to me and also told me about this next artist, Lou Christenson. And I really like him as well. And this song is called "Texas."
Have you ever seen the moon just right, bouncing off the water down by the riverside? Felt the chill when the fog starts rolling in. I ain't ever felt like this before. Something about you got me wanting just a little more. I've seen a lot of things, but you're at the top of my list. I've seen the sun set down in a small town in Missouri. I've seen a Minnesota leaves change when fall came a little too early. Taking a midnight ride through the Lone Star State, where I met you, girl, don't even know your name. But if Fort Worth looks anything like you do, baby, I love Texas. I heard they got a lot of things down there, like the waves rolling off the coast. They say I gotta see that Houston skyline, but seeing you is what I love most. I've seen the sun set down in a small town in Missouri. I've seen a Minnesota leaves change when fall came a little too early. Taking a midnight ride through the Lone Star State, where I met you, girl, don't even know your name. But if Fort Worth looks anything like you do, baby, I love Texas. I love Texas. Yeah, the Rocky Mountains look just right, but nothing like the way you look tonight. I've been around the world and in the back of my mind, I've seen the sun set down in a small town in Missouri. I've seen the Minnesota leaves change when fall came a little too early. Taking a midnight ride through the Lone Star State, where I met you, girl, don't even know your name. But if Fort Worth looks anything like you do, I said if Fort Worth looks anything like you do, baby, I love Texas. Baby, I love Texas.
And I might be a little bit biased. I like Texas. I love Texas as well. And that's because that's my home state, although I'm living in southern Florida now. I lived in Texas pretty much 3/4 of my life. And so not only do I like the state of Texas, but I definitely like that song Texas by Luke Christenson. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the music here this Friday night here on Hank's Corner, this special live stream here. Once again, I am Hank Jr. I am part of Hank Jr. Productions. I am documenting life's moments through photography, videography, and of course, podcasting. And if you are in the Tampa Bay area and you need photography or videography, or know somebody who would like to be on my podcast, please reach out to me. You can find me at hankjrproductions.com on Facebook and YouTube. And I did miss to keep it in a kind of a row as far as the artists that are out of the United States. I did have her listed a little bit below here, and I guess I could have put her up there, but this is as good a place as any. Alecia Aichelle was one of my Canadian artists as well. That was also on my podcast, and you're going to want to check out that episode. I know all my episodes are great, but you're going to want to hear about something that Alecia had to overcome, and it's definitely a great story to go back and do that. So please check out my episode of Hank's Corner with Alecia Aichelle. And we're going to go ahead and play her latest song that was released just a couple of weeks ago. It's called Let Freedom Reign.
such a time as this. Use me to fight, help me to stand for what is right, and let me see both sides through your eyes, that I would love them and shine your light. This is my battle cry. Let the walls fall down as we roll out. Part the waters in the way, no storm too big for you to tame. Pass through the gates, prepare the way, build up the road, remove the stones, raise a banner for your throne. Let freedom reign. There's a war raging between good and evil throughout the nations, but you're still in control. We stand united, we stand for peace. In God we trust to keep our land free. This is our battle cry. Let the walls fall down as we roll out. Part the waters in the way, no storm too big for you to tame. Pass through the gates, prepare the way, build up the road, remove the stones, raise a banner for your throne. Let freedom reign. There's power in your name to break the chains. Let freedom reign. Let the walls fall down as we roll out. You part the waters in the way, no storm too big for you to tame. Pass through the gates, prepare the way, build up the road, remove the stones, raise a banner for your throne. Let freedom reign. Let freedom reign. Yeah. Freedom reign.
Welcome back to Hank's Corner. I'm Hank Jr. with this special edition of Hank's Corner. We're going live, and you just heard Alecia Aichelle, "Let Freedom Reign." And like I said, go ahead and check out my podcast with her. She's definitely not shy of showing her faith, and I definitely am very moved by her story. So you're definitely going to want to check that out. And the next guest that I have is also a very strong in her faith as well. She's out of North Carolina, and she is a newlywed now. Paige King Johnson. I did get to see her up in Nashville in the listening room. She's just really killing it, song after song. She's coming up with the good ones, and her most recent one is called American Beauty, and I'm going to go ahead and play that for you here on Hank's Corner.
She drives and don't know where she's going, steps out into the wide open. She's not like the other girls she knows. She goes out every other Friday, tries to be like everybody, but she hopes growing up won't take too long. American Beauty, you're just like a moon. just like a movie. That boy, he don't know what he's missing. Just wait, one day he'll be wishing that he held on to your heart of gold. American beauty, you're just like a movie star of a show. You don't have to know yet, just keep going. Pretty soon the whole world will know. Oh, American beauty. Whoa, I'm gonna tell you I told you so. You're gonna be everything you want and more. It's all as it should be. American beauty, you're just like a movie star of a show. You don't have to know yet, just keep going. Pretty soon the whole world will know. Oh, American beauty, you're just like a movie. Hey, American beauty, you're just like a movie.
Paige King Johnson, everybody, singing American Beauty here on Hank's Corner. So I hope everybody's been having a good Friday night. I know I have. I've been sharing a lot of the music that you see in my New Music Friday post. We heard from Alyssa Marie Coon, Payton Howie, Totté, Audra McLaughlin, Jessie Ritter, Brady Lee, Lynne Witty, Paige Rutledge, Presley Tennant, Lisa T, Luke Christenson, Alecia Aichelle, and that was Paige King Johnson. So be sure to go and find all of them on social media. Check out their websites, follow them, listen to their songs, let them know Hank Jr. Productions sent you. But all good things have to come to an end, but not before I play one more song. This artist was, of course, on my podcast as well. And I got to see her perform up in Nashville. And this is kind of one of my favorite songs to listen to. It's called Whiskey Break, and the artist is Casey Johns. So I'm going to go ahead and play that and end Hank's Corner here today. But thank everybody for tuning in, and hopefully you continue to support these artists. You support me here at Hank Jr. Productions. And once again, have a good Friday night.